Hello and welcome to Caravanning with the Missus. Thanks for tuning in, joining, watching, subscribing, and I hope you're all well. Today's little vlogette is about weight, yes, and indeed how we put things in our caravan when we're travelling. Reason being because we've got a lightweight outfit. The Caravan's MTPLM has been upgraded to 1300 kilograms and the car isn't much heavier, it's only 1400 kilograms. There's the car. And the car has got a tow bar limit of 70 kilograms. It's very light. So it's a bit of an art, we found, distributing the weight and, well, working out what we can carry. So a couple of years ago, oh, by the way, I'm vlogging this on my new gear, so you might notice a lack of judder, hopefully. I might go into a bit, it's Osmo Pocket 2, but I'll probably go into that in more detail in a different vlog. But anyway, yeah, so over the years I've been weighing the Caravan in a weighbridge, local public weighbridge, every couple of times a year, just to see how we're doing weight wise. Usually it's been over. The last few times I've done it, it's actually been under. So the last couple of times I weighed it, it's been 1280 kilograms, although our weighbridge does have a resolution of 20 kilograms, so that means it's always going to be divisible by 20. So if it's 1280 kilograms, that means it could be anywhere between 1270 and 1290, I guess. So quite a wide window, but yeah. So, but anyway, it's 1280 last time we weighed it, and it's packed just now. It's packed how we packed it then when it weighed 1280. So I shall show you how we packed it. So this will probably be useful for people with similar caravans or lightweight caravans. Yeah. So just to give you a guide of what goes on. Obviously, when we got the Caravan, I did a spreadsheet that had the weights of everything and meticulously weighed everything, which is great working it all out, but you can't really beat going to a weighbridge and actually weighing it to see how heavy it is. So as I say, this is exactly how what was in it when it weighed 1280 and how we packed it, which is how we normally pack it when we go away. So first of all, we got the hitch cover that goes in the car, and we got the hitch lock under there. There, that goes in the car as well, and we've got the wheel lock as well, that goes in the car. If you're wondering why the wheel lock's on, well, it's being stored in our driveway. It's because well, largely because obviously stop people stealing it, but also because if anything did happen to it, it wouldn't be covered under the insurance unless it's got both the wheel lock on and the hitch lock, so you might want to bear that in mind. But yeah, I must admit it's very handy keeping it in the driveway. So fortunately it's only 7'4" wide, so I'm able to squeeze down the side like so. So this is how we travel with it when we go away and when we come back from our holidays, and this is how we loaded it when it weighed 1280 kilograms. So yeah, with the exception of these boxes, the sauces and stuff in this bag, they go in the car. The box underneath with all the plates, cups, few plastic plants, fire extinguisher, all that lot also goes in the car. Obviously that's quite heavy. And the next box as well, that's got me torque wrench in it, it's got me wing mirrors, towing mirrors, it'll have the drill for the steadies will go in it. That all goes in the car as well, and also the hitch lock and the wheel lock I put in there as well. They all go in the car. So other than that, this is how it goes, how it's loaded. At the back, we put the backs of the chairs. They go like that, just to help get the light nose weight of 70 kilograms. If they're at the front, it's a little bit too heavy. It's nearer 80 kilograms at the front. Jackery, he travels in the car. He or she hasn't really got a gender. I usually leave that a few days before we go on holiday just to charge up. It's now 31%. I'm sure that'll be, yeah, it just takes a few days to charge up using the Caravan solar panel. Fridge, we travel with that pretty full. Just a couple of tins of beer. Cider usually for the missus when she's watching me setting up. In here we just have the dustpan and brush. That's what I like to use if we make a mess. Sadie likes to use the little rechargeable hoover. All good stuff. Oh, the other thing I have got was a DIY project is my Govee lights. There's the infrared detector for it. So we've got the Govee light strips going around here. They obviously don't weigh much. The transformer for that isn't in here because they're running off 12 volts. Then we've got the kettle, a couple of bits there. That's the electric kettle and 40-shot stuff, so not much in there. In the oven itself, we've got the thingy bobs, which we're not using that much these days because we use the air fryer, but it's all good stuff. Sit there if we need it. And that little beer mat there. So I'll try not to make this too long because obviously not the most interesting subject of all. But first of all, let's have a little look in here. There's Sadie's cloths all in there because obviously there's a cloth for every job. Sadie's got a thing about cloths, bit of a cloth fetish going on. Apparently there's a cloth for every occasion. Little did I know, I just used the same old cloth. But anyway, up here we've got a few cables, extension cable, coax, polarity tester, light thingy bob up there, bum bum bum, and there we go. So that's all what's in there. And what else we got? Right then, so let's have a delve underneath the front right chair. So underneath here we have, dun, dun, dun. Right, we've got the Caravan down here and we've got the Truma up there. That's pretty much how we roll. Caravan obviously weighs a little bit. It's got its grill thing on there. Hasn't got the pizza plate. It has got 2 full gas containers there and the gas pipe as well, and just the case there. So that's what's in there. Let's see over the other side, see what's under the left hand seat. We've got my quilt there, and we've got the duvet because I use the bed at the front, as regulars will know, because it's huge and it's lovely and comfy. And then down there we've just got the toilet stuff, the blue green liquids for the toilet, and I've got some spray, silicone spray. I've also got the lever for connecting the motor movers. Oh, that's the other thing, we've got motor movers on both wheels. So obviously that weighs a bit with the controller. A little spray down there to keep the toilet clean. So a few bits there, and I've got the handle for putting the steadies down manually, as well as the water pump in there. Here's the water pump. So yeah, so a few things in there. So let's zoom it round to this little cupboard in here. So now we've got nothing in there, and then in there, this is where we put the plates. Just got that rack, 2 plastic Prosecco cups, and these bits there. That's completely empty. And then in this cupboard, we've got a few bits actually. Salt, pepper, chili flakes, bit of pasta, quoxo and stuff. And then we've got a few bits in here, tea, coffee, paracetamol, grater thing for doing food, measuring thing, cleaning brush, and these very handy. We want to, I don't know, do baked beans in the air fryer or something like that. But all those obviously add up a little weight wise. So as I say, in the fridge, there's nothing in there at the moment, but we normally pack it out, stuff in the freezer, and the fridge is usually pretty full. What else we got? Oh, the one drawer in the Caravan. Cutlery there, and bits and bobs there, including the motor mover, remote control, and other bits and bobs, spatulas, spirit level, and there's other stuff under there, just bits and bobs, cooking stuff in, and the remote controls there. What else we got? Oh, obviously we got the carbon monoxide and smoke detectors there, and fire blanket down there. So that's that lot. Slippers, is and hers. And then moving on upwards. In here, looks like the little lamp needs charging. But yeah, so nothing in here. Well, nothing much. Just my hat there, little game there, card game. Nothing much there. Down here, that's pretty much empty. Oh, iron there, little travel iron, clothes iron. And then down here we've got the books for the caravan. Got my tiny little toolbox and my little crimp set back there. It's obviously a bit of weight in that. Other than that, no clothes in there. All clothes travel in the car with us, as does all beer. Actually, that's where most of the weight is, actually, in the beer. So what I'll do now is let's have a gander meander underneath Sadie's bed. What we got? We've got the inverter, which I fitted myself. We've got the control unit for the motor mover. We've got the consumer unit. We've got the solar Victron controller just there. A big green thing, that's my wellies, his and hers. We've got a lightweight camping chair. The blue thing, that's got hoses in it. Got the aqua roll handle, got the waste master in the blue thing. Underneath there we've got the waste pipes all wrapped around plastic things. Got a couple of bits of wood to help level. I've also got the ramp for leveling, and I've got me what are they called, the little blocks that you use for putting underneath the steadies to make them level. They're only plastic, very light, but yeah, so we've got a few things under there. A little bit of wood, got that little bit of wood there just in case it might help if we get, no, 2 bits of wood just in case we get stuck in a bit of mud. That's the thinking behind there. I might be able to use those to get us out, and a couple of plastic glasses under there. So yeah, a few bits under there, so altogether that's going to start weighing a little bit. So that's that, and then let's have a little peek up here. Nothing in that cupboard there. Not much in there, just the frying pan and the saucepans and saucepan handle. They've actually been pretty handy though, and a little thing for drying plates and stuff. So not much in there, but obviously that way a bit. Little blanket over there. Oh, we've also got beer mats here. Bum bum bum. Tanks on tour. Hello, Andy and Kim, if you're both watching. And all the others. Go ship. And bum bum bum. All the rest of that. Yeah, so my collection of beer mats from places we've visited. So in the bathroom, just a little bit of loo roll. We got the aqua roll in there, empty aqua roll. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. To me it seems quite obvious, this does, but perhaps it's less obvious to other people. Obviously when we travel, I empty all the water out of the Truma, and the water out of here. If it's in the winter, I'll make sure that that's the cistern, the flush is empty. But in the summer, we still empty it out, to be honest. We usually run it out when it's on site, just empty it when it's on site before we travel. So very little or no water in the cisterns, and obviously the toilet's emptied out as well before we travel. Because obviously water's quite heavy. In here we've got quite a bit of stuff, so it's all this sort of thing. You think, oh, that doesn't weigh much, but you take it all out and you hold it and you think, oh, actually it does weigh a little bit. So we've got our towels there, quite a few towels. God knows why we need all those towels, but there you go. Like I say, Sadie's got a thing about cloths and towels. And then our toothbrush, another thing, a million cloths for our faces and stuff. And then down there we just got the empty bin there, and what's that, suntan lotion, loo roll, and a couple of cleaning bits down there. So that's what we're travelling there, and the rest of it's empty. In our caravan, don't forget, of course, one of the first bits of DIY was put this towel rail on, which has served us really well. To be honest, that's one of the best things I've done. Really, really good, that is. Love that. So, oh look, you can see my new camera gear. So yeah, it's a Osmo DJI Pocket 2, second hand, because I didn't. These things cost hundreds, so it seemed quite expensive to me. But anyway, that's beside the side. And in the shower, there's nothing apart from the shower head goes down there. We usually put the shower towel underneath it to protect it. Oh, and the other thing, actually, that one of the things that you always forget about is the carpet. So we've got carpet, which I laid myself, and not only have we got carpet, we've also got underlay. And that's the sort of thing you just take for granted. but actually I remember if you carry it, it's actually quite heavy. Well, not only have we got the carpet, that's actually double layered there. We've got 2 layers of carpet around the kitchen because that's obviously hard worn. So yeah, so don't forget that. So that weighs a bit. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, oh, pardon me, I think that about covers it. Yeah, so that's how we travel in the Caravan and how we travelled when we weighed it at 1280 kilograms a few months ago. So this is how it needs to be if you've got a similar Caravan. Just trying to make sure I haven't missed anything. Don't think I have. No. Okay. So anyway, I hope you found this useful. Maybe not particularly entertaining, but useful anyway, hopefully. We're next going away next week, in fact, which is great. We're going to Berwick-upon-Tweed. Quite surprised I can remember that name, actually, because it's quite complicating. Well, for me it's complicating. Berwick-upon-Tweed up north, just on the England-Scotland border. That's next week. Hopefully the weather will be kind to us. So that's where we're going next. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Laters taters.